Guys, we are back. The Winter Olympics are over. Our show is back on. Woo! Feels good. Last night was the closing ceremony for the Winter Olympics, and they had some crazy stuff. I don't know if you saw it. They had a big conga line. They had a giant snow globe. They had glow-in-the-dark pandas on roller skates. When asked what inspired the pandas, they said, shrooms. With the Olympics, over 90 countries have departed South Korea. Yep, 90 groups waving goodbye, or as the NRA calls those, sponsors. And the big winner this year was Norway. They won a record 39 medals. Wow. Or one for each person who lives in Norway. There you go. Bjorgen, Bjorn, Bjorn Bjorgen, Bjorn Borgen. It's exciting that the U.S. men's curling team beat Sweden to win their first gold medal ever! Actually, they were beating Sweden so bad they conceded the match early. Yep, America made Sweden quit in frustration, or as we call that, the reverse IKEA.
Hello! Hey!
Yeah! Come on! A bit of a scandal, though. I guess Russian spies hacked hundreds of computers at the Olympics. Which explains why Hillary Clinton didn't win a single gold medal.
Really?
I mean, that's really, not one. Not one. Did you guys see this on Saturday? An Austrian snowboarder had a little trouble when a squirrel ran right in front of her during a race. Everyone's okay, but take a look at this. There she goes there, and then... Guys, that squirrel trained 4 years for that moment. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. I can't believe it's happening. Kelly Clarkson is on the show tonight, you guys. Yeah. Kelly Clarkson. Hey, listen to this, you guys. Mexico's president canceled plans for a visit to the White House after a tense phone call he had with President Trump. Apparently, Trump spent the entire call pressing 1 and yelling, English. Representative. Representative.
Come on!
Actual human being. What? As I mentioned earlier, several businesses have canceled their partnership with the NRA over the past week, including United Airlines. Yeah. You know you messed up when the company that dragged the guy off the plane's like, you're making us look bad. So, wow. Speaking of business, you hear about this? Kylie Jenner tweeted that she doesn't like Snapchat, and the company's stock value fell $1.3 billion. Then people were like, could you also tweet that you don't like the NRA? Okay, perfect. Get this, the Vegas airport just installed these boxes where you drop off your weed before flying, no questions asked. But if you're forgetful enough to bring weed with you to the airport, you're probably not going to remember to drop it off at the drop-off weed box. Guys, sometimes it feels like there's nothing but bad news out there. Well, we here at The Tonight Show have decided to do something about that. We asked real local NBC News anchors from all around the country to read stories that we wish were true, stories that make us feel happy. I'll show you what I mean in tonight's installment of I've Got Good News and Good News.
I got good news. I got good news. I got good news. I'm going to read the next news story like my teeth are crazy glued together. The Jurgens colors eternity, turdy, record her.
The FDA reports that raw cookie dough is now legally considered a vegetable. So if anyone judges you for eating it straight out of the fridge, they're an idiot.
In personal news, check me out. I'm reading the news with my eyes closed, and I'm nailing it.
2 men in ski masks entered a bank today, but they weren't robbing it. They just had cold faces.
In other news, me a big boy. Me put on suit. Say big boy words. Me be important. Me important, yes. Big boy important? You betcha.
Breaking news, it's now illegal for anyone to call themselves a model/DJ.
Saddle up, gang, because that's a phrase I say now.
Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. And now, let's take a look at my head on a pigeon's body.
Oh, come on, let me make you feel good. We have a great show tonight. Give it up for The Roof, ladies and gentlemen.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.